clicked on a scam text. Dude, it was a text from USPS saying that my package didn't process. It was an impulse. Process.
Hello, Daddy. Hello, Janelle. I mean, I gotta turn my speaker off. Okay, there we go. I had an echo going. Hi, Gretchen, Amethyst. Hi, Tara, Jesse. Oh, Melanie, I'm so happy you could make it tonight. Hi, Terry, Denise, Dina, Robin, Evelyn. So happy you guys are here. Has everyone had a good day? Hi, Rose, Maybell. Hi, Charlotte, Jessica, Elaine. Elaine, I hope you're feeling well today. Hi, Belinda. Belinda, did you get my message about the paper clips? Yeah, it's warm, a little bit warmer here too, Dina. It has been so cold all week, but today it has really warmed up. It's not been bad. Hi, Trina. Oh, well, Belinda, those number paper clips, I found them on Amazon. If you will just do a search for number paper clips, they'll come up. I'm wanting to say they were like $5 or something like that for a pack. And I had bought a pack a while back and used them for in another binder, so I bought another one to use for this binder, and I just love them. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Misha. Hi, Brittany. Yeah, it's been beautiful here today too. I mean, it's still chilly. You can't go anywhere without a coat on, but it's sure not like it was back in the day. Hi, Mary. Hi, Eva. How's the weather in Las Vegas, Eva? Is it hot out there today? You might make the rest of us be envious. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Nancy. Oh, well, that would be a neat idea to watch it on your TV and then use your phone. A guy would have a fit if I tried to use the TV though. He's in there watching TV. Of course, I could always go to the bedroom, I guess, but Travel Diva, I tell you what, you just have to go for it. That's what I did. Uh, I kind of, I started my little storytime channel first, and which I need to tell you guys something about that. But I got into the budgeting videos and I thought, well, what the heck? I think I can do that. And I just got over being nervous about it. And I just kind of figured out how to do it and I just went for it. And that's what you need to do too. Don't be scared because there's no right way, there's no wrong way. Everybody does it their way. So just go for it. Hi, Dawn. Oh no, Tara. I just Hi, Dookie. Dookie, I have a surprise for you if you did not see it. I'm pretty sure you were the one asking if I would do another monthly saving, and I did. I put it up today. I put it up last night for my members, but then I put it up today in a community post if you didn't get it. And it's Let's Save Together in February. And only this one is only $70. It's not 75 because we only have 28 days. And I didn't want to make the amounts higher. So I went ahead and just made it this one for 70, but we'll start it on February the 1st. So I hope that you will download it and enjoy it. I've had several people ask me if I would do it again, so I decided I would, and I'm going to try to go ahead and just put one out every month so we can all save together every month if anybody that wants to do it. And this is the envelope that goes with it. So if you go to my community post, you can download it. I'll put the link to it here in just a little bit so you can get it from here if you need to. It's kind of fun getting to save every day, I think. Yes, I agree with Eva, Travel Diva. That's true. Oh, good. You've got it ready to go. Hi, Readers on a Budget. Hey, Jesse. We'll just see if a few more comes in here, and we'll go ahead and save our Saturday Night Live with Judy savings. And we're going to save a little bit in emergency tonight, and I'm going to try to do a little bit more in that winter box. Misha, my day's been good. We haven't gone anywhere today, and we worked on getting some Christmas decorations put away that I still had on a table in my family room. So I told Guy yesterday, I said, we have got to get that Christmas stuff put away tomorrow. He just kind of laughed. He said, yeah, I know. So we did that today, and we've just sort of hung around the house. And then we kind of got into a show on Netflix. It's called The Night Agent. We watched the first season last year, so we've kind of been binging on that this afternoon. Oh, good, Tara. Okay, good. We had pizza tonight, Melanie. I actually had a frozen DiGiorno's pizza in the freezer. I asked Guy earlier today, I said, what do you want to eat this evening? And I said, we can either run and get something or I've got a pizza out there, whatever. He said, let's just do the pizza. So he actually got it out and he put extra cheese on it and really it was very, very good. So that's what we had tonight. I asked him if he'd like to have a little salad with it, but he didn't want any, so I didn't fix me one either. I didn't really care for it. Yes, The Night Agent is good, and the season 2 just came out, I think, yesterday, and we're probably in the middle of season 2. Yeah, you always have to eat those leftovers from beef stew. I like leftovers, Guy doesn't. And so usually I'm the one that eats the leftovers. Sometimes if we have leftovers of something that I really like, I'll just fix him something else, or I'll tell him make him something and I'll eat the leftovers, one or the other. Yeah, Eva, it just came out yesterday. Oh, I love pizza. I love pizza. Of course, if you go buy a pizza, it's a lot better than a frozen pizza. But the one we had was really good. We always put a little bit of extra cheese on them before we put them in the oven, and they're good. Yes, it does, Jessica. And I think that beef stew is one of those things. Oh, Misha, we were talking about the Night Agent on Netflix. Hi, Donna. Hi, Sherry. Sherry, you probably had Guy's favorite thing for dinner. I know, Elaine. Isn't that the truth? Hi, Jason. Jason, Guy will not eat leftovers. He's always been that way. Unless it's if I make barbecue cups and I have extra barbecue left over, he will eat that. But other than that, he will not eat leftovers. And I like leftovers, but he doesn't. And he fusses because I put stuff in the refrigerator because we end up throwing it out. But I cannot stand to throw good food out in the trash. So I put it in there in hopes that maybe it'll get eaten, even though I know it probably won't. But I do it anyway. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Lillian. To be honest with you, I try my best to just fix the amount of food that we're going to eat, but invariably I'll always have just a little bit of leftovers, and I won't throw it out. I'll put it in a container and put it in the refrigerator, but we will end up throwing it out when we get ready to empty. So same here, Terry. I like leftovers, but God doesn't. I might could do that, Jessica, if God didn't know that I did it. But he's so picky. God won't eat. He won't eat like casseroles. He won't eat anything like that. So it'd be hard for me to do that with. Dawn, that sounds good. We had hot dogs the other day. That sounds good. If I hadn't already eaten pizza, I probably would go with you guys to Dawn's house. Dawn, do you have enough for everybody? Hello, Mima. Oh, I know how that is, Mima. I have to do that a whole lot when I'm sitting there with Guy and I'm on a live. I'm in the mood tonight though. I'm wanting something sweet, but I don't really have anything unless I'd go make something, and I'm not about to go do that, but it's like I just have this craving for something sweet tonight. Okay, there you go, everybody. Dawn's got a lot of extra. Or going maybe. Well, you want to go ahead? We'll go ahead and save uh, our Saturday Night Live with Judy challenge. I'm going to go ahead and put another 5 in here tonight. And this is going to finish out January. It's hard to believe. It just seems like Christmas was last week, and here we are, the end of January, almost the end. Okay, so now we have $20 in our Saturday Night Live challenge. I'm doing 5. I don't know what everybody else is doing, because if you remember, I told you you could do it as a roll and save. You could do it whatever amount you wanted. But I think it's just fun doing something together. Oh, that sounds good, Jessica. I had a I had a recipe for the actually I had a recipe for the Wendy's Frosties, and I have some of that soft serve vanilla ice cream in there. I ought to try to do that. Yeah, I'm doing the 5 5 2, Donna and Tara. That's what I'm doing. Misha. It is going by fast. Like I said, it just seems like it was just last week that my family was here, or week before last, they were here for Christmas and everything, and then now we're thinking about Valentine. Well, that's good, Eva. Okay, Belinda's doing the rollings and saving, and she got a 3. Oh, she's using a D3. Okay, I got you. Hi, Andra. I was enjoying your live last night, Andra. I think we're learning so much with you and Donna. Okay, I got out a couple of cards tonight. Thought we might use those and see what everybody thinks about these. I'm going to ask you a question. Who in your life makes you laugh the most? For me, I can tell you it's my granddaughter. She absolutely cracks me up. If you guys were around her very much and she was being herself, you would see what I mean. Every time I'm around her, the whole time I'm around her, she keeps you in stitches. And she's always been like that. Okay, Eva says her brother. Donna says Johnny D. Brittany says her husband, and Terry says her grandson. Sherry says her daughter. Travel Diva says her 9-year-old grandson. Meemaw says her granddaughter. Misha says her son. Robin says herself and her sisters. I think it's always good if you can laugh at yourself. Jessica says her dogs. Alex is just so funny. I don't know, I can't explain it. And she has such a quick wit about her that she just comes up with something just right off the cuff. And she just, the whole time that I'm with her, I'm laughing. That's just the way she is. And she's always been like that. She's so much fun. Andrew, when I first read that, I thought you were saying that Misha, Trina, Jesse, and the others made you laugh. And then I went back and saw where you were just saying hello. Let me give you another one. If you could only wear one color for the rest of your life, what color would it be and why? I know what it would be for me, and it's no reason really, but probably black for me. I like black for the same reason that Misha likes black. I wear colors. I wear bright colors too, but if I could only wear one, it would probably be black. Okay, Robin says black. Donna says black. Eva says navy blue. Andrew says she probably has most black. And Jason says gray because that's what he wears all the time now. Okay, Jason, why do you wear gray all the time? Is do you have to wear that color for your work or you just like gray? I like color, but I guess I do have a lot of black. Okay, he likes it because it's just simple. I agree, Blue Kiwi. You can have a pair of black slacks and you can put any color you want with it on top. Looks like black is the winner. Betty, when my daughter was little, she was probably 8 or 9, I don't know. She wanted to paint her room orange. She got on this kick. She wanted her room orange, and I wouldn't let her do it. I kept saying, "You're not going to have an orange bedroom." My brother, he begged me to let him paint her room orange for her, and I wouldn't let him. And I've kind of always regretted it. I kind of wish I had let him do it. Instead, I done it in pink and done it in Barbie, and she did not like Barbie. She's never liked Barbie, and that was a huge mistake. Because even now, she'll bring up about her Barbie bedroom that she hated. In cars, I favor white or silver or beige. I'm kind of a dull person when it comes to vehicles. The guy's truck is it's not burgundy, but it's not like a bright fire engine red either. But it's a really pretty red. Oh, Misha, Amy never was a Barbie girl. Never. And when Alex come along, Amy wouldn't buy her a Barbie because she didn't like Barbie so much. Oh, you were a tomboy. I had a niece that was a tomboy. Amy was, I'm going to say she was kind of both. She loved sports. She played basketball and ran track. She played volleyball, but she still had that feminine side. She loved the dressing up, and all that kind of stuff. But I had a niece that she was tomboy through and through, and when she would dress up to go places, she still had that boy walk. She don't now, but she did then. And when Gary was little, he was into the dinosaurs. And everything in his room had to be something dinosaur for a long time. Yeah, that's the way Amy has always was too, Andra. Okay, Jessica, what's a street light kid? Does that mean playing outside till the street lights came on? Because that's what we did when I was a kid. My kids couldn't do that because we live kind of out here in the country, and they kind of just had their cousins to play with. Yeah, Jessica, that was us too when I was a kid. Yeah, because I grew up, we always lived in the city. Whether it was here where I live now, we lived in the city, or when we lived in California, it was in the city. But where I live now, this is where we lived when Amy was born. We built this house and we moved into it on a Thursday. She was born on Tuesday. That's how close we cut it. And so we live. It's kind of rural, but we're still close to everything. And I can be. It's like we live out in the country, but I can be at any store, or Walmart, or anything in just 5 minutes. But so we didn't really have street light. We don't have street lights out in here. That's true, Misha. And don't you think that that's a lot of reason you see so many children overweight and stuff? Not that I'm skinny, because I'm not, but I mean because they don't get out and play and all like we used to when we were kids. When Amy was little, she had one of those bikes that were called banana bikes, and we put one of those big flags on the back of it, and we could see where she was, no matter where she was on the property, if she was at my mom's or if she was at my brother's or my sister's or anywhere, because all of our driveways connect, and we could always see where she was. And she always said she just hated that flag because we knew where she was all the time. Hi, Kincaid Special Creations. I'm so happy you can make it. Hi, Amy. Oh, Amy loved hers too, but she didn't like the fact that she had that big old flag standing up the back on the back of it. But I liked being able to look out the front door and see where she was. That's true, Andra. And the healthy food thing is one of the reasons why I feel like is it's terrible, but the processed foods and things that people get to fix for dinner and things like that for kids, it's because it's cheaper to feed them that way. Healthy food is really expensive. If you try to eat nothing but organic or just really healthy stuff, it costs so much more. That's true, Mary. That is true. Hi, Winter Babe Saves. And two, a lot of people buy too much what I consider junk food. Now, I tell you, Guy is a junk food eater, and I told him they've had to put him on cholesterol medicine, and I told him his junk food is gone, that I'm not going to buy as much as I did for him. Yes, and for the convenience. Because you have a lot of moms, working and stuff, and they just want to get home, get the meal fixed and done, and they don't have time to do these big, long, drawn out meals and cooking times and stuff. And I think that a lot of that kind of food is what has made not just kids, but all of us, you know, with weight problems. Hi, Jessie or Jessica. Do you go by Jessie or Jessica? Well, Andrew, that's like when I was going to school, the lunchroom food, and Guy's mother was actually a lunch lady at the school, and they would make their meals from scratch. They would start that morning and make from scratch. And I know when I was going to school, the food was so good, but now even in the schools, it's a lot of this pre-processed food because my niece Penny, you hear me talk about a lot. She was a lunch lady at one of the middle schools here, and it's a lot of just processed stuff that they just open up and add stuff to and that kind of stuff. It's not healthy foods like we used to get at school when we were kids. Yeah, those Lunchables, that's not a lunch, I don't think. Well, that's interesting, Andra. I loved eating lunch at school too, Terry. Now, my grandchildren, they didn't like lunch at school. They wanted to take their lunch. And but Amy was always pretty good about making sure they did have healthy stuff. And all three of my grandchildren are very athletic and not overweight and all that because they are athletic. But I think a lot of it is because the way Amy did teach them to eat. Not that they don't love junk food too. The boys don't a whole lot. Now Alex will, if you would let her, but now the boys are not big junk food eaters. Now, that's what my niece Penny did, Amy. She did it for several years at the middle school here. Well, Andrew, you're just what they call a jack of all trades. My daughter is now teaching kindergarten. She teaches English to children overseas online. She's done that for years, and then she started substituting at this school, and then they ended up offering her a full time position in the kindergarten, and she's loving it. Beige was the color of all the school lunches served. We had good school lunches when I was a kid. Yes, that's true. It used to be real food. My kids would never go into school. They ate lunch at school for the most part. Every now and then they would get on a jag where they'd say, "Well, I want to take my lunch," and they might do it for a week or two, and then they were back to eating school lunches. That's what made you want to go to school, Terry, on certain days. Yes, the sloppy Joe sandwiches were really good. I know when I was in high school, we used to love the pizza days because they made homemade pizza there in the school, and it was so good. Amy, that's the way it was with Penny too. When she told me that the kids could have choices, and the things that they had French fries, and she would tell me what they had, and they were all not healthy foods, but they could just choose whatever they wanted to eat instead of them having a set menu for that day, and that's what got put on their tray. And I don't know that I like that idea. But I would tell when Penny would be telling me about what they were fixing, I said, "Well, that's not really healthy lunches." It's almost like the schools now have gone into this convenient stuff too. Yeah, I'm a vegetable eater too, Andrew, but now Guy's not. Guy will not eat. He will eat corn sometimes, and or he'll eat potatoes, but he will not eat like peas, or he will eat green beans sometimes. But he's just not a vegetable person at all. Never has been. Hi, Diane. Do you know Guy had never eaten a salad until way after we were married? He would not touch a salad. Now he will eat salad, but he didn't eat a salad. He had never had a bite of pizza until after we got married. What is sun butter, Amy? I told Guy all the time I could easily be a vegetarian. I would not have to have the meat at all, to be honest. But he thinks that he has not got a meal unless he has some kind of meat. Oh, sunflower butter. Okay. Now, I'm not a big spinach eater. I don't care for spinach. Yeah. I didn't realize, I'd never thought about sunflower butter. I didn't know there was such a thing. I knew there was almond butter, but I have never heard of sunflower butter. That's good to know. I have a niece that, which she's a grown woman now, but it's one of Guy's nieces, and she is highly, highly allergic to peanut butter or anything with peanuts in it. I ought to tell her about that. Oh, now I just never was a spinach eater, and I got Amy likes spinach, and she loves to make that spinach dip whenever we're having holidays or something. And she'll always say, "I know you don't like spinach, but I'm going to make this." And I said, "I don't care. You make whatever you want. That doesn't mean to eat it." Now I have had cookie butter, and I do love it. Uh, what's the name of the store called Farmers something? Trader Joe's. They have the best cookie butter. Amy has brought it to me a couple of times because we don't have a Trader Joe's here, but they do where they are. And so a couple of times she's brought me cookie butter, and it is really good. I will eat spinach if it is disguised in something and I don't really know it's there. Every once in a while, I might eat a salad that had a piece of spinach in it, but I've started eating it before I realized it. Oh, really, Amy? I've not even been to a Trader Joe's. They have one there in Tampa that Amy and him will go to sometimes. They don't. She doesn't go very often, but she has picked up the cookie butter for me because she brought me a jar one time and I loved it. And then when they come back another time, she brought me a jar. Belinda, I don't care for asparagus either. Asparagus and spinach are not my thing, but I will eat every other vegetable. Tara, cookie butter is really good. Yes, we do have an Aldi's, Robin. I like Aldi's. I go there every now and then. Aldi's really isn't very far from me. I love to go to Aldi's to get their chicken fillets, the ones that are already cooked, and we'll put them in our air fryer and make sandwiches, and they're so good. There's certain things I love to go to Aldi's for. I love their canned apples. Now, Guy's a meat and potatoes guy too. I didn't even know there was such a thing as white asparagus. I go to Aldi's. We have a store here where I live called Food City, and I will go there to get their BOGOs. But then I do, and I will go to Aldi's, but then I do the bulk of my grocery shopping at Walmart because they are a little bit cheaper than the other grocery store. But Aldi's has good prices too. I'm going to go ahead and do my emergency fund tonight. And I'm going to be putting $15 in here. So what I'm going to do, since we don't have a 15 on here, I am going to do a 5 and a 10. This will be my first 5. Get another 15 in this emergency fund going. I'll be happy when I can start hitting some more of those 30s down there. Okay, so I'm going to put 10 in the 10 envelope. It's 10 more going in there. And then I'm going to put my first 5 in my 5 envelope. Okay, so that's another 15 going in there. And I'll do some more next Saturday. Which challenge are you talking about, Jesse? You talking about the emergency challenge? Are you talking about this one? Yes, that red bag chicken is what I was talking about, Gretchen. Jesse, are you talking about the emergency challenge? Okay. You just joined my membership, so you will get this. It won't be laminated and in book form, but I will be sending it to you as a printable, and you can print it off and make your envelopes. Because I've give this to all my members because we're trying to save together for an emergency fund. You'll save $1,000 with it. Michelle, my mother-in-law, she loved that. The mustard greens and collards and okra, she loved all of that stuff. Bye, Meemaw. That's okay, Misha. You will. We don't have a Wegmans here. Wegmans, whatever you call, however you say it. Hi, Monty. My mother used to she used to take spinach and I don't know, some kind of greens with onions, and she would do what she's called killing it, where she would take like bacon grease and hot bacon grease and pour on it and stir it up and it would like wilt it down. And they loved that stuff, but I never did. I was a pickier eater when I was young than what I am now. I'm not that picky now. Oh, Andrew, we used to get so upset with Gary because if we would go to some place that had a buffet, he would say he wanted the buffet, and we'd say, "Well, are you sure? Because we're not going to pay for a buffet and you not eat, much on there." He would go through the salad bar and have a plate full of sprouts, and that's all he would get on it. And we would be so mad because here we're paying quite a bit of money for him to eat sprouts. Yeah, it's wilted lettuce and stuff. My mother always called it killing it. She said that's what the old people called it, with killing it. But they loved that stuff. I didn't though. Oh, okay. Michelle says the trick is to cutting the stems out and the meat you cook in it. Yes, it would be, Tara. And we would get so mad at him. We'd say, "Now you said that if you got the buffet, you were going to eat." He said, "Well, this is what I want." So you'd pay, back then you'd pay $12, $15 for a plate full of sprouts. We'd be so mad at him. And God would be furious. Hi, Dina. How are you doing? Oh, that's okay. We're just sitting here chatting. I'm going to roll the dice and save a little bit more money in my this winter box. It's from Budget with PJ and Norella's Budgets. It's a really low income one. I started a couple weeks ago and then I forgot about it last week. So I'm just going to put a little bit more in it. Okay. Well, I don't know why I rolled the dice. I need the cards. Oh, where are my cards? Oh, they're in here. Never mind. I was thinking they were in the thing I keep cards in, but they're not. They're back here. There's not too many of them, so I just put them in the envelope. So we'll just turn them over. I think everybody's doing pretty good, Dina. We've been just chatting and having a good time. We're talking about food and what color clothes we like and all that kind of stuff. Okay, let me get one over here. Okay, it's a search and save, and I'm looking for an owl. And there he is, and he's $3. You doing? Oh, it looks like. Can you all still hear me? Okay, good. I know, look up on the screen, I see the circle going around and now. Okay, this one is a roll and save times 2. Ooh. You know what? I might use my little 3-sided die that my friend Eva gave. It is a 1, so we're going, and it says times 2, so we'll put $2 in here today. Another card down. Okay, get my money back in there. Let's have another question. I've got one more. No, I've got two more here. What are you most afraid of? This one's easy for me because I'm afraid of spiders. Good night, Jason. I don't like snakes either, but I'm scared to death of a spider. Whenever DJ would be here, if I'd see a spider, I'd have him get it, and he would just laugh at me. And he'd say, "Oh, Judy, you're just so silly when it comes to bugs." Okay, search and save. This one's $4. Even now, if I see a spider, I will holler for Guy to come and get it because I don't want to touch it. If he's not home, I will get it myself. But if he's home, I won't. I'll have him come all the way into the bedroom because I see a spider on the ceiling or something. And he'll say, "Well, couldn't you get that?" I'll say, "No." I tell him that that's what I married him for. Now, you talk about somebody being afraid of snakes. That is Guy. He does not like snakes. He don't like snakes, but he loves watching that show on TV where they're catching those big snakes in the Everglades. We have a roll and save. Oh, I've already done that one. Didn't take it out. Okay, this one is $4. Oh, I can tell you a funny about my sister about the skunks. Uh, where they lived before the house they live in now, she went to step out the back door one night and she stepped on a skunk on her stair. And and of course it sprayed her. And I mean it stunk to high heaven. We all thought it was hilarious, but she didn't. It took her days to get rid of that smell. We would tease her and tell her, "Well, what did she expect when you step on it?" I'll do one more maybe. Roll save. It's this little guy. Oh, right. Well, I think she did step in and shut the door, but it was too late. It already got her. And tomato juice too. She found out that tomato juice helps too if you have been sprayed by a skunk. So it's 3. Yeah, tomato juice. She went and just would shower in the tomato juice just about. She did that for about 2 days to try to get rid of the smell. Let's see, I've got $4 left. I'll go one more time. Okay, and this is a roll and save times 2. So let's see what we get. And naturally it'd be the 3, and I've got $4. Okay, and we only have one more on this card. Yeah, no, we've had a dog one time that got sprayed with by a skunk. I've never been personally sprayed myself, but we did have a dog that did. You can't live kind of out in a rural area and that not happen. That's all the saving we can do tonight. Have you guys had a good Saturday? What are some of the things that you guys have been doing today? I don't know why my screen's freezing like that. Oh gosh, Lillian. Really? Did it get sprayed the second time when she killed it? Okay, Monty's planning for a new apartment. Well, that's a good thing to plan on. I need to do some laundry. I was going to wash towels today and I never did get around to it. That's kind of what I did too, Terry, after we got the Christmas stuff all put away and everything. Guy and I both just kind of turned into noodles and started watching TV. Oh, have you been sick, Lillian? No, Dina, I don't think I did. Do you have it in your in a community post? Well, Jesse, it sounds like it's his birthday, but you're going to benefit from it. Yeah, Eva, after I get off of here, I've got to get my Sunday playing with friends video up, ready to go up in the morning. So you're not a good safe cracker, I take it, Jessica. Oh, I hope you get to feeling better, Tara. Jesse, I'll be anxious to see how long that lasts. Sometimes when they get something new, they just want to use it a whole lot, and then all of a sudden it'll sit there and won't be touched. Okay, I'll look it up, Dina, and I'll be sure to download it. I will download it. For those of you that had got here after I uh, brought it up, if you didn't catch it in my community post, I put up a new Let's Save Together in February, and you can't see it because my camera keeps buffering. Anyway, there's a new Let's Save Together in February in my community post. Go check it out, download it, and save with me starting on the 1st. I hope that you will, and I enjoy doing those with you guys. I don't know. I will tell you this. I don't know if any of you know her or not, but she's one of my subscribers, and she purchases from me a lot on Etsy. Her name is Ida Odom, and she contacted me the other day. She's in the hospital, and she had to have heart surgery. So you guys keep her in your prayers. Her name is Ida Odom, and I'm going to try to get a get well card out to her on Monday. I didn't know it until last. I think it was yesterday that she contacted me, and she's so sweet. And she had contacted me a while back and told me that she was making me something for my birthday. And I just said, "Oh, Ida, that's so sweet of you. You know, you don't have to do that." But anyway, uh, she contacted me yesterday to tell me that she was in the hospital, and that she was still going to get my birthday present finished. And I said, "Don't worry about that. You worry about getting better and taking care of yourself." But so I do want to uh, get her a card out. And I know that she's been on our lives a few times too. So keep her in your prayers. Okay, Mary, you saying that she's in Phoenix, Arizona? I've got her address in my Etsy. I can find it in there, but I haven't looked. Okay. I'm gonna try to get a card out to her on Monday. I think, Belinda, we all need days like that where we just do nothing, get everything off of our mind, just relax. And it's been that kind of afternoon here for me and Guy. I really haven't. I did get my, after we got the Christmas stuff put away and everything, I did get my video done for tomorrow, the Sunday playing with friends, but I really haven't done anything with it yet. And I'm going to do that in just a little while. Well, thank you guys. She is such a sweet person. I know that it's still early, but are you planning anything special for Valentine? I've got a Valentine challenge that I'm working on that I'm hoping I can get finished by Valentine, and be able to. I want to take Guy out for a nice dinner. I'd like to get my Valentine box finished by then. I'm in Virginia, Jesse. I think we're from all over, aren't we? East to west, south to north. My daughter is in Florida. I don't know if she's close to where you are or not, Jessica. She lives in the Tampa Bay area. She's not right on the coast, though. That's true, Terry. And it's so funny how you can become such close friends with people you've never met, actually met face to face. But I have. I've made so many good friends on here, and I just love it. I don't have any big extravagant plans for Valentine's Day. We usually don't do anything, but I thought if I can get that Valentine time, I would like to. surprise him and say, hey, we're going out for a nice dinner because I saved this much money and we're going to go, but we'll see. Oh, that sounds like fun, Diane. As most of you know, we had to cancel our trip. Had a trip planned for out west and had already paid for it and everything. And Guy told me last week that he just didn't think he could do it with his back the way it is right now. So they were really kind and they actually refunded our money. So it wasn't a lot of money. So if they hadn't, it wouldn't have killed me. But they did refund it, and I was grateful for that. So I would like to do something nice with him for Valentine's since we're not getting to take that trip. Oh, that would be real nice, Terry. He made a comment the other night. We were in the kitchen. Because, see what it is with my stove, I have a glass top stove, and two of the eyes on one side quit working. So I've been cooking now for about a year just with two eyes, and I did buy a hot plate thing that I use once in a while. And the other night we were fixing something, and I had to have that hot plate thing taken out. He said, we just need to go get a stove. I said, I know, I know. I said, but I'm saving from one. I just don't want to go. I could go ahead and go get it, but I would rather save for it. And I don't want to go get it on my Home Depot credit card, which I could do that too, but I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to keep myself from doing that and save the money and then go get it. Now, sometimes on Valentine's Day, Guy will bring me in a box of candy or he might get me flowers. He's always been good about bringing me flowers and stuff, but we've never been one to go out for Valentine's. That does sound so nice, Diane. Every once in a while, Guy will come in. It doesn't have to be a holiday. He might just run to the Walmart to get something and he'll come back and hand me a little bouquet of flowers. He's always done that. He's doing a little better than he was though. I've noticed he's not complaining quite as bad as he was a couple of weeks ago. So I'm hoping that he is on the mend. He had to go Friday for a bone scan thing, so we won't know about it until a few days, I guess. But I think he acts better. Yeah, I think it's less. And last night in the middle of the night, it was hurting him pretty bad, and he got up and sat on the back of the bed and then laid back down. He got up 6 o'clock this morning, I think, but throughout the day he's kind of acted okay. So hopefully that went away for a while. Yes, he is, Terry. I have to say, he's always been good to me. So good to me. I have no complaints. Mhm. Oh, that's sweet, Nina. He must have went right by a place every day where they sold them. Oh, I talked to my grandson yesterday, and he's in Tallahassee. Well, they got snow. Well, as long as he's been going to school there, he's already graduated once, and then he's gone back and for a different degree, but it has never snowed there when he's been there. And of course, they got snow this week, and his girlfriend had never seen snow. And she actually had never been out of the state of Florida until he brought her here, oh, about a year and a half ago. They were here for about a week with me and Guy. And so she was so tickled about the snow, but he told me, he said, but Grandma, he said, the thing is, it snowed. He said, but it's not like real snow like where you are. He said, it was more like ice. And I told her that I promised that one day she's going to see what real snow feels like. He said, because it was icier than the fluffy kind of snow that we get. So, but she was so excited. They did go out and try to build snowmen with it and stuff, and she had never got to do that before. Yeah, my other grandson is in Orlando, and he was just fussing about it being cold the other day. Amy said, but Ethan got snow for the first time up in Tallahassee. He did tell me that on spring break they're trying to decide. He asked me if it would be okay if he brought LA and they flew here for their spring break, and I told him, yeah, that would be fine. I'd love for him to come. And then, so now he's saying he don't know if they're going to come here or they might go to Nashville to my nephew's because he loves going to see him. And so I don't know. It might be that next month I might have them here. I don't know. Diane, you sound like Guy. He says that anybody that wants it can keep it. He doesn't want it. I like a little snow, at least once in the winter, a nice snow. And as long as the roads aren't too bad and people can get around, there's not having a lot of accidents and stuff, I think it's beautiful. You'll get one, Andra. Yeah, I'm hoping that they do come. They came, like I said, it's about a year and a half ago, and it's in the summer. He brought her here for the first time. And she was just thrilled. She had never flown before, and she had never really been out of the state of Florida before, and she loved the mountains. And she asked Ethan a while back when was he going to bring her back to the mountains, and he told her, well, that they might come for spring break. But now he's kind of up in the air whether he wants to come here or go to Nashville. So I don't know which one he'll do. Yeah, Tara, I don't know if I'd want as much as you're getting. Mary's right too. Right now, Andrew, you have your freedom and can come and go as you please, girl. That I don't think I want that much, Tara. I like, if you notice what I said, I like a snow, maybe once in the winter, not starting in the end of September all the way till March. Oh, you're welcome, Dookie. Good night, Dookie. Yeah, you're saying good night. I hope you have a restful night. Well, Dookie's saying good night. I guess it's time for us all to do that. We'll do this again next Saturday night, and I'll try to come up with some more interesting stuff for us to talk about. I love getting to chat with you guys on Saturday night. Oh no, Diane says they're getting another 6 inches tonight. It snowed some here yesterday, but it didn't lay. We didn't have any snow on the ground really. Yeah, you do that, Andra. You wait for the right one. Okay, good night, Jesse. Good night, Eva. Good night, Amy. Good night, Janet. I didn't even notice you were here, Janet. Good night, Kathy. Good night, Belinda. Thank you guys so much for coming. And next Saturday night, we'll get together again. We'll save a little bit more money in that emergency fund and save a little bit more in our Saturday night savings. And we will find some more stuff to chat about, maybe some new subjects, and get to learn a little bit more about each other. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for Sunday Playing with Friends. Good night, everyone. I love you.